God bless everybody. Wanda Torres here, author of the book Finding It. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great few weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed the testimony from Pastor Jose Mata last week. It was a beautiful testimony. I appreciate Pastor, for helping us with that video. Now that you know your value, you know what you want to accomplish in life, you have a few steps that can direct you in the right direction. Now we're going to go through a few steps on how to keep from being taken advantage of. Now these steps are not clean cut. They're not black and white. So just kind of assess it with whatever given situation you want to go ahead and look at, and then just make the best decision for yourself. Okay. The first thing is listen to habits more than you listen to apologies. Professionally, if you are a manager, then you have this one employee that's always being late, but always has an excuse, always has something going on. At the end of the day, if the habit itself, if they always still continue, even after the apology, even after saying, oh, I won't do it again, and they still continue to do it, then really as a manager, this is displaying that they lack the respect for you, and really the person needs to go. Okay. Relationship wise, you want to look at, ladies, if you're talking to a gentleman who is, let's say, fresh out of jail. Okay. And it's not to say anything about jail, but anyone coming out of jail always wants to do better for themselves. But when they get out into life, just like drug addicts, there's always the chance being faced with life trials, tribulations, that they kind of go back to what they know, the life that they had known. So you want to talk to them, give them time to readjust, and see if they do they look for the job? Do they, get back on their feet? Do they make that change for themselves? Ladies, again, talking to a gentleman, if the gentleman has 5 kids, 4 baby mamas, the youngest one is less than a year old, the habit itself is telling you he has an issue with commitment and restraint. Do you really want to line yourself up to be baby mama number 5? Yes, men can change, but the habit itself, there's no way he was with 4 different women and the problem was always them. You want to talk to them and get to know this guy to see what the problem could potentially be. Or if in that time, did he change? But you're not going to find that getting it into bed within a month. Come on, guys. You don't get to know people naked. It just doesn't work out that way. Another example, ladies, that I also want to kind of point out is, let's say you're talking to a guy, and he's a great guy. He's regional manager for a prestigious company, whatever the case may be. You guys move in. Now, parentheses, I do have issues with people living together before marriage, but we won't go down that road. But let's say you do decide to go in and move in together. Well, let's say a few months after you move in together, all of a sudden you can't talk to your friends. You can't go see family. And the unthinkable happens, where he becomes verbally and physically abusive. Let's say you grow some nerve, and you get up and you go. And then he calls you, I apologize. I promise I won't do it again. You move back in. Then it happens again, and then you move back out. Oh, I promise I'm going to get counseling this time. You move back in. And then you go, he does it again, you move back out. The habit is that he doesn't respect you. And he just is just taking advantage of you physically to just beat on you, really. And at the end of the day, ladies, in history, there's only one man that needed to be beat to show his love, and that was Jesus Christ. You do not need that. Step number 2, respond to your name or respectful substitute. Professionally, it should be yes, sir, ma'am, Mrs., those professional titles, I guess. And then it's pretty clean cut, but in a social gathering, ladies, you can pretty much tell what a guy's perspective of you is by the way he approaches you. Okay? First thing is, if he hands you a note that says call me and with the number, sweetheart, what is he going to put you in his phone as? The hoe from the bar? No, we established you're worth more than that. And if he doesn't, have the time to just slow down and introduce himself, then really he doesn't deserve your time after that either. And then another thing is, if he sends you a drink from the bartender, I can get drunk all by myself. I don't need you to send me no drinks. No, do you not have the... Ooh, almost slipped. Do you not have the guts to come over and introduce yourself? No. Converse with these people. If you want to get to know if it's a potential, might be, talk to me. Get to know me. Pretty clean cut on that one. Also, ladies, if you are responding to "Hey boo" from across the road, me and you need to talk again, okay? Send me an inbox message, okay? Number 3, make your boundaries clear, okay? Professionally and romantically, it's really that simple. Professionally, at my job, we have a place, an atmosphere where people are just kind of like family. We share recipes, DIY projects, we share candy. Some people will order food and just share it with everybody. And at my job, even though we do have a clear line of managers have their job and customer service reps have theirs, I, being who I am, outspoken in my faith, I have made it absolutely clear that cussing is something that bothers me. And even my manager, his name is Abraham, even my manager, whose pay grade is higher than me, he even respects the fact that cussing bothers me. So he might even get frustrated, and instead of actually saying it, he'll mouth it, and with so much emphasis. But he respects respects me enough not to say it, and they respect that because I had actually made it known. That's it. No one's going to know unless you let it be known. And for ladies, socially, 90% of the men will go as far as you let them. Okay? So men are visual creatures. That's just how they are. They look at you, and if they like what they see, they're going to go after it. But again, being that they're visual creatures, a lot of times it takes a lot of effort for them to look past what they're seeing physically to get to know mentally, is this a person I can do? So you ladies have to be the ones to draw the line. Someone does. And if the guy isn't just going to kind of plunge in for it and get what he can out of it, then you have to be the one to place that boundary. You have to be the one to say, no, boo, back up. We're going to use something that's called words, and you're going to listen to me. And at the end of the day, it's not going to take long for you or him to realize, listen, it's either going to work or it's not, but you have to take time, take a step back. And as much as people would say, you don't have to test drive the car to buy it before you buy it. Get to know the car, get to know the features. Has it been in any car accidents? If so, has the injuries been healed? How long has it been since the accident? Just get to know it. Has the damages ever been fixed? And the last step, ladies, is recognize the difference between what you want and what you need. You have to be able to prioritize. You want the promotion, but what you need is better hours for your family. You want that person in your life, but what you need is less distractions. You may need a car, but what you want is the Maserati. Prioritize. I own a very small handcrafting business where I have a lot of arts and crafts, and that's where you got these. But because I have so many things that I have the ability to do, crocheting, painting, things like that, I have grown an appreciation for many different kinds of arts. So when I go to the store, a craft store, because I need supplies, I will get to the register with a half a cart full of a bunch of stuff, and there I have to decide, do I need this, or does it just look so cool? And then if it's on sale, guys, the war is for real. Like, I really have to just be like, no. And if it's on sale, guys, clearance, that's the enemy right there. The devil's a liar. Devil, get ye behind me, because it truly is a battle. Temptation for real. But you just have to prioritize. The same thing socially, even if, ladies, if you're a single mom and you're getting home and you're sitting on the couch and your children are craving your attention, but you're telling them to hold on so you can finish going through Facebook feeds, something's wrong with the priority there. I'm not trying to say something may not be, but realistically, do you have to go through the Facebook feed? Do you have to finish this video? Even this video, as much as I love to be something positive in your life, do you have to finish this video above your children? No. Put the phone down. Wait until they go to sleep and watch it later. It's just prioritize. Find out what's more important to you and then go after that. Sometimes it may even be worth it to just cut off social media for a time and just indulge in your family. So this week, ladies, if just kind of sit back, look into your life, think about the people, your job, everything going on, and ask yourself, are my boundaries being respected? Do they refer to me, as who I am, babe? Am I, Wanda, or ma'am? Is there respect there? Or just, am I accepting too many apologies, and do I really have to cut this loose? You want to just analyze that for this next week. And as you're doing it, ladies, always remember, you are smart, you are strong, you are valuable, you are drop dead gorgeous, and you are so worth it. God bless.